Hello, today is November 16th, 2025. Take 5 of this video. I got a new microphone, so I did the first 3 takes without audio because I didn't have it configured, and the next 2 had bad audio. So let's try it this time. So this is my devlog, development diary, November 16, 2025 for the Lifeforms project. And I want to show my progress. Okay, so where we last left off, we had our bull roughly over there walking in place. I had just managed to import him from Blender and finally got it stable. All the wonderful textures and whatnot were not much better than this guy. My version 1 unanimated guy with the rocket grenade for a tail. I made updates to the grotto. I think I put a bunch of ferns since last week. Obviously, what happened? And there's this Will-o-wisp, which I'll get into it later in this video. Got some my sigils. Those are placeholders. They're still placeholders. But the focus of this video is going to be what I promised last week, was animations for navigation to match the animation. And here's the star of our show, our Aurochs. And he had his walking animation last week. And now let's see what happens when I hit play. So if you see here, he's walking and he's moving. He's navigating to a target that I put next to his version 1. But in addition, I built a camera controls. So we can rotate around him. We can look around in practically any direction. Supposed to be able to navigate in the y-axis also, but if you see here, that's not me controlling it. It snapped back. Something's blocking it from colliding with it, even though my settings are what I think are correct. And he goes and he meets up with his predecessor. He was navigating to this point here. It's a little crosshair. It's a bit obscured, but it's there. That's his navigation point. It's a simple test. It's not anything worth keeping, but it is what he is calculating along the navigation mesh, this green bit at to block out the walls because of the tunnel, because he was going through the walls. And what happens is that this camera is what's following him. Not, this is actually a representation of the Will-o-wisp. If we hit play, the wisp is who we're controlling, not him. He's driving and we're tethered to him. We're riding shotgun and we're able to look around and observe. Have not implemented zoom in and zoom out, and I want to be able to be right above and behind his right shoulder as the default position. Excuse me. And it'll be this guy with a wisp on his shoulder. But eventually I want him to have his own behavior, his own logic tree, and logic. decide when he's hungry, decide when he's thirsty. And the new addition is this idle animation. I have 5 animations, but I only have 2 implemented here. The idle, his ears wiggle, he breathes, wags his tail. What I would like to introduce next week is grazing. And perhaps more. Let's see. I need him to blink too. He looks like well, he looks like a robot anyway, but he looks even more unlifelike without blinking. Okay, so that camera took me nearly a week of hell to get to this point. This is the logic tree that was developed. You build the tether, you figure out where your position in the orbit is and what position he is, figure out the angle he's at, and if you want to orbit around him, you have to figure out where you are at every frame and where he is at every frame, and what the angle for that is to point in the right direction. So honestly, it was fun. I'm not complaining about it. This is amazing logic, and a bit fun when it works. It's fun to figure out. It's fun to figure out. So, what have I left out? Okay, I built that camera system about 3 or 4 times, and the first 3 times I was trying to control this camera, which is part of him. It's part of his blueprint. And I thought I could maybe rotate it and control it. No. The real camera is this. It's the Will-o-wisp on his shoulder. And we control that. We don't control him. That Will-o-wisp is the player. And that's what we control. And the logic just clicked into place after that. I was hitting every roadblock possible. Mainly in that I could either control the camera or control him. And if I controlled him, he would not walk. And then he would walk, but you couldn't change the camera angle. So no, let him walk. He's his own man. He can do what he likes. We're just observers. We might give him some advice, but he's not bound to follow it. I think that's it. Other than the y-axis rotation bug, I think the camera's pretty solid. I want to put a zoom. I can't zoom in. You're at a fixed distance from him. And I want to be able to not rotate the camera at all times. Right now it's rotating at all times. Okay, so I'd like next week to have a lot of great progress. I will definitely update and make a video for it. But this is where I'm at today. All right, thanks all. I'll see you in the next video.